Yeah. Hello pigeons. I am in the historic Sussex village of Amberley today, neighbour to Arundel, Storrington and West Chiltington, and home to a castle, the Amberley Working Museum, plus its own wetland, the Amberley Wildbrooks, an official site of special scientific interest. Due to the vids, all those places are closed today, but let's have a saunter around the village regardless and see what's going on. Many distinguished individuals have passed through Amberley over the years, including several members of the historic landowners, the Streatfields, the writer Arnold Bennett, the philosopher and poet John Cowper Poise, the illustrator Arthur Rackham, and the sculptors Eric Gill and Francis Derwent Wood. In fact, there is a memorial to the painter Edward Stott in the village churchyard, which has a bust on top carved by Francis Derwent Wood himself. There's Francis Derwent Wood's grave and his wife Florence Derwent Wood, and Oliver, their son. Yeah. Singing a Backstreet Boys song with the chap over the wall there. Don't think he was expecting a reply. I think I spooked him a bit because I didn't get a response. In memory of Arthur Rackham and his wife. Due to Amberley being situated in a valley, it sadly does flood occasionally, and in the 1800s this led to a rumour emanating from other nearby villages that Amberley's women were born with webbed feet. Presumably the men were not expected to brave the water as well. Around that time, Amberley women were also known as yellow bellies, due to them apparently lifting their skirts to warm up over a smoky fire. Talk about envious neighbours. Some of that famous Amberley chalk. Hello, Coot. Like most villages in West Sussex, Amberley has its fair share of ghost stories. It's said that during the First World War the bones of an old man and young girl were found under the floorboards of the village vicarage. Apparently, in the 1800s, the bishop had told the local vicar to end a liaison he'd been having with a local young woman, and it's thought the bones belonged to them. How they got there no one knows, but the vicarage is said to be haunted by the ghosts of the two lovers in question to this day. And I've now just found a nice bench by the duck pond. I think this would be a lovely spot to have my sandwiches. Wikipedia's entry about Amberley says that most of the cottages in the village are thatched apart from one, which is called the thatched cottage, even though it's not thatched. But this is the thatched cottage, and it is thatched. Don't trust Wikipedia. And on the north side of the village we've got the local boozer, the Black Horse. Been in there a few times, had a couple of pints, nice little log fire. In Amberley village itself, it has one little village stores and post office, alas, closed at the moment for obvious reasons. And Amberley village tea rooms. I'd be straight in there for a scone and a cup of tea usually. Again, closed for obvious reasons. The vids. And like Patching, Amberley has a single solitary fir tree.